Hey guys, good morning. Alright, you want to know how I took this trade this morning? A trade of 1:3 risk reward ratio. Alright, let's dive into it and let me show you how I took the trade. And I'm going to be deleting all these annotations so that I'll take it step by step. Follow me and let's do that. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, no. Let me delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. Okay, now how I took this trade. From a daily standpoint of view, I saw price trade into a discount. Now looking at our checklist, okay, our checklist, we have the PDRA, then you mark out your institutional reference point, then you move to lower time frame, you look for breakout block, order block, fair value gap, then you can enter or wait for price to change character, right? Yeah, this is what we'll be looking at and what we have always been looking at on all these short trades we are taking. All right, let's move to lower time frame. After marking our PDRA and knowing to know why price is reacting around this axis, right? Okay, move down to the 4-hour time frame. You discover all right, you discover that at the 4-hour time frame, this is still our PDRA, right? At the 4-hour time frame, you discover that price is reacting at this axis, okay, because the act of the activity of a fair value gap around this axis. Let's look at it closely. Can you see the fair value gap? Can you see it? Yeah, that is it. Bingo. Okay, fair value gap at 4 hours time frame at discount. Okay, you can decide to annotate it at this 4 hours fair value gap. All right, so we have it here. Now going back to our checklist again. PDRA done, fair value gap, marking institutional order flow done. Move down to lower time frame. Okay, after we do that, we look for breaker block, order block, fair value gap. So we're moving down. We're in checklist 4. All right, so let's move down. 1 hour time frame. Okay, now we are looking at price before price got to this point. Okay, before price got to this point. Okay, you can also use that to set pending orders. Okay, if you look at closely, you discover that we have a beautiful order block here. Where is the order block? This is the order block. Bum bum biram bum bum biram bum. Right? This is the beautiful order block. Now remember I told you we look for order block, breaker block, and then fair value gap. Okay, so here I can see an order block, but I can't see a breaker block. Okay, because I like combining two institutional order flow to help me evaluate more. Okay, although I have a fair value gap here and then I have an order block here, but I still want to see a breaker block. This will help me take a better entry. All right, so in order to annotate this, I will just put a rectangular tool here Yeah, this is my order block, right? Boom. So I can decide to name this OB 15 minutes OB, right? And then I also would want to see a breaker block, so let me move down to a lower time frame to see if I can see a breaker block. Boom. Where do you think my breaker block is? A breaker block is here. Here is my breaker block. Can you see it? Yes, my breaker block is here. So I place my horizontal tool here and I can move down back to this place. So I can name here breaker block or rejection block, whichever you want to call it. I can just name it that. So my rejection block. Okay, so as I have it here, what am I to do to make my entry at this point? Make my entry at this point. Okay, and then where will I place my stop loss? Let me quickly do that before I use my long tool. Now remember, this is our order block rectangle, right? And then the block spans through to this point. To give it a little breathing space, I put my stop loss here, okay, and that's why I have this over here. Okay, so I take my long, and I usually prefer using my rejection block because of spread, right? I use my rejection block, place my stop loss here, my take profit. Before it gets here, so I take profit, I am looking for price to get to 2378.5. Okay, and I have it here. Okay, now this is how beautiful you can take a trade in this manner. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've learned something. This is today's trade on 25th of July 2024. Alright, you can also project here. After doing a little analysis, I discovered that price can get to this point, and also price can actually get to this point. Okay, price can also get to this point. This is gonna be whoosh 8:1. Just imagine you have this kind of trade. You get, so first of all, you can take partials. You can take partials at this point. When price get to this point, you can take partials. Once price get to this point, then you take partials. This is your last point of entry. Okay, all right, signing out. Peace and love.